What's going on, YouTube Nation? This is Darth Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. I will post a stock and dividend analysis on a stock that I own later tonight, but I want to address 5 dividend stocks that I think are hot right now and you should look into your profile or have in your dividend portfolio or your Roth IRA and or your IRA. So I own 5 of these stocks right now, and I will continue to buy these stocks for this month of September, either in my E-Trade dividend portfolio and or my M1 finance portfolio. So the first stock I want to go over is Pfizer. Pfizer is a very strong pharmaceutical company. They own many other companies as well as Hospira. I'm a registered nurse on a floor in a cardiac step-down floor. And Hospira is a very popular company with a lot of the hospitals. So Pfizer is a strong company. They distribute a very good dividend. I'm really looking right across from me right now, and I see Centrum. They own Centrum, and when I wear my mask, unfortunately, I have to buy a chapstick. And guess who owns chapstick? Pfizer. If you look at the label, Pfizer is a very popular company. They have increased their dividend over time. The price per share is very cheap, and that's one stock you might want to look into. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but Pfizer is a very strong stock that you should consider in your dividend portfolio. The second one is going to be Stag Industrial Complex. Now, Stag is down right now and is a real estate investment trust that gives off a monthly dividend and distributes a monthly dividend, as has increased its monthly dividends over time. So the symbol is STAG. This is a real estate investment trust, obviously, that invests in industrial complexes. So with the American machine and with the hardworking American people that in our country, that's not going anywhere. I see Stag being a very strong stock. I'm looking at throwing an extra $100 to $200 in Stag in my E-Trade dividend portfolio. So that's one thing I'm going to look into, and I'm definitely going to reinvest my dividends because my goal is to make $1,000 to $3,000 a month on my monthly dividends and $2,000 to $4,000 a month in my quarterly dividends. So right now we have Pfizer, and then we have Stag. Third stock I'm looking at is Coca Cola. Coca Cola has never let me down. It has increased its dividend over time. It is a very strong company. Coca Cola owns a lot of companies, and it is down right now. And it gives off a very nice dividend. It's affordable. Now, I did a stock and dividend analysis versus Pepsi. Pepsi is a great stock as well, but Coke is a lot cheaper right now, and Coke has done very well against the S&P. Coke is also one of Warren Buffett's stocks, and he pretty much said he will never sell it. Another stock that I'm looking at that is it's down right now. It looks like it's making a big comeback is Ryman Hospitality Properties. So if you look at my previous videos on M1 Finance, I own Ryman Hospitality Properties. It's a real estate investment trust, and obviously it has the word hospitality properties. So it's going to be down because most people are not going out because they're afraid of the bug. So that one's making a huge rebound. So look up that stock, RHP, look at its dividend history and its price per share, because that one is getting a lot stronger. So right now I just discussed 2 real estate investment trusts, one that gives off a monthly dividend, Stag Industrial Complex, and another one that's going to make a comeback is Ryman Hospitality Properties. I discussed if you're just joining this, I discussed Pfizer, which is a very strong pharmaceutical stock, and I just said Coca Cola. So the last stock I'm going to look at and continue to invest in is Invesco sphd. Gives off a monthly dividend. Is a very diverse portfolio. It follows the S&P with a high dividend and low volatility index. So that one gives off a monthly dividend. So as I said before, it gives off a monthly dividend, and my goal is to make $1,000 to $3,000 a month on my monthly dividends and $2,000 to $4,000 a month on my quarterly dividends. If you look at the dividend history with SPHD. It is down right now because some stocks took a little bit of a hit. So don't rule that stock out in your dividend portfolio. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, so this is all for entertainment purposes. But these are 5 stocks that I own, either my E-Trade dividend portfolio or my M1 finance portfolio, that I'm looking at putting money in, or it's almost a guarantee that I'm going to reinvest my dividends, or highly considering. So again, if you are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos with future stock and dividend analysis videos. And let's make some money this month. I hope September is a lot safer. I'm very excited with Pfizer in the vaccine race, because in late October, they're going to present their case to the FDA. And there could be a possibility that the vaccine could be passed. Now, again, don't quote me on that. They have to present their case. You need to have data and resources. I cannot, I'm not the FDA or anything, but they are in the vaccine race as well as AstraZeneca. So that's one thing to look into. And Pfizer's so down right now. So that's one stock to look into. So a few things with Stag Industrial Complex and Ryman Hospitality Properties. Now, the real estate index took a huge hit. And that's one thing that really hurt with people that have Vanguard VNQ, which is a real estate ETF, one of the most known ETFs in the Vanguard community. VNQ, I think, is part of the Acorns portfolio, which I did get rid of Acorns. I'm going to discuss that in the future. But things like Coca Cola, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I did a review before I changed my niche to dividend investing and investing. But Premier Protein is actually owned by Coca Cola. So Coca Cola and Pepsi are companies that invest in other smaller companies and pretty much engulf them and make them into bigger juggernaut. So Anheuser-Busch is starting to do that with breweries, and some breweries are getting bought off by some beverage companies. So some of these, the beverage companies are starting to take advantage of that. So that's one thing to look into with you guys is make sure you look into the beverage companies before you make a decision. People think that Luckin Coffee is going to be better than Starbucks. I'm also considering putting money in Starbucks, but I don't really trust the Chinese company Luckin to see how they do against Starbucks, because Starbucks is a juggernaut. And I also made a debate on a video with NIO versus Tesla. I do not trust the Chinese companies. So you guys asked me that earlier, and somebody that made a comment in the video owns a Tesla, and he seems like a very successful individual. So make sure you check out that video as well. Everybody wants to buy a Tesla. People buy Teslas to try to show off for the women. I mean, I can't even tell you people who I know who have money that are buying a Tesla, and I'm like, oh yeah, the ladies love it. I wouldn't go that way. I mean, I kind of live frugal, but Tesla is a stock that is on everyone's radar right now. So with Pfizer, though, this is what I'm excited about with Pfizer. And I always, I pretty much praise Pfizer. As a pharmaceutical company, you look at Abbey, or if you look at AstraZeneca, Pfizer was just dropped by the Dow Jones Industrial Complex. Some people freaked out about that, but really, Pfizer is still a strong company. I mean, they're not going anywhere. Again, with the vaccine race, things could go really well, but they are such a strong company. I mean, they own Centrum. Just two things: Centrum and Chapstick. I mean, think about that. So Pfizer is a very smart company, and look at how many people in a store buy Centrum. Centrum's cheap, and Centrum is a supplement that people have, and that's encouraged by some physicians, that they encourage people to have or take multivitamins. So that's one thing to look into, not just when you own shares of a pharmaceutical company, but really what is important for the consumers. So what will consumers buy? What is very popular? Think about the winter with people with chapstick and stuff, especially like in the northeastern regions. So that's really my 2 cents right now. Again, if you guys are new, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Thank you guys for being an incredible audience. We are 3,000 subscribers strong. You guys are excellent dividend warriors. I love making videos out for you guys. And it's exciting to see you guys make comments about how much money you're making or the improvements that you're making in your life, living frugally and investing in your future. So that's what I love to see. So have a great weekend. Have a great Sunday fun day, and let's make some money.